Hello Model World, it's Terry coming to you from Model Car Body Shop. What I want to do today is I want to put my sun band on the windshield for the anniversary edition Mustang build that I'm doing. So, the glass comes clear all the way, top to bottom. These vehicles actually had a factory tint across the top edge of the windshield. So I'm going to do what I hope is my best to recreate that look. So that being said, first thing I'm going to do is clean the windshield. And I'm going to use this Sprayway glass cleaner. The main thing is it's ammonia free, so it doesn't leave that film. So like I said, first thing I'm going to do is clean the windshield. And it's a foam cleaner, but does a great job. When window tint companies clean your glass to put window tint on, they'll use an ammonia-free glass cleaner before they put the window tint on. So anyway, get this thing shined up a little bit. I don't know if y'all remember in one of my earlier videos when I did the unboxing of this vehicle, this windshield had a pretty good scratch across the front of it, and I was able to polish that out and get rid of it so that it's pretty clear looking. So I was happy about that. So anyway, got the glass clean. So the next step is masking it off before we do the paint. That the trickiest part about that is making sure you've got it even. You want Sorry about that, my compressor kicked on because I will be using my airbrush for this, and it leaks off. So as I was saying, we want to make sure that it's even across the top when we mask it off. The other thing is we want to get that bottom edge into a fade. So the way I do that is kind of roll my tape and kind of back tape it, if you will, a little bit. So I'm just going to start somewhere here and kind of get an idea. Actually, I can probably use the edge of the windshield itself to start with. Roll it back. Something like that. To get that defined edge gone. Kind of make it a little more gradual. So I'm going to go ahead and hold this, put something on there to hold that back a little bit. You want to make sure, obviously, you want to make sure you've got your front of the windshield completely covered, as well as the rest of the inside completely covered, so you don't get overspray on it. So use a really good masking tape. It's worth the price. So now get this thing finished, taped up, and we'll start spraying here in just a minute. So just going to double check, see where we're at with our corners, or each end in comparison, and hopefully we're about the same. .44 or 4.88. This is not exact there. I hope I'm keeping this in the vision of the camera. Looks like 4.65 on each side to me. So we're gonna go with that. In the big scheme of things, if when it's all said and done, if you can see the difference between 0.3 or 4 millimeters, you got a better eye than I do, which doesn't take a lot. So I've got this masked off the way we want it. So what I'm going to spray this with is some Creotex color, Wicked colors, which is a transparent green that I've found that I've been using for this sort of thing. I don't even see the name of it here. Okay, the name of it's right there. It's number 922518, or their number may be 0009. Got it from Hobby Lobby. So here's one that I tested it with sometime back. Obviously it's got stuff on it now. That is the way the tint looks, and I'm not 100% happy with that, but I'll show you how we're going to fix that at the end when we get past the green part. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and I've actually mixed this with a little bit of water. It is a acrylic, so I got it mixed up. I just need to not splash it out everywhere, and I'm going to spray the first coat on here, just see how it looks, and I'll be right back. So I've got the first coat sprayed on there. It's going to be pretty thin. I'm going to let that tack up pretty good. I'm going to go with about 3 coats of this green on here. One thing that I'm not liking, I feel like the center of this windshield, this tape is a little too high on it. So I'm going to see if I can pull that back a little bit right in here especially. Yeah, I think that looks a lot better. So I'm going to let this tack up a little, and I'll put the second coat on, and then we'll bring it back. So I've got the second coat of the green on. Through the sunlight there, you can probably see this pretty transparent. which is good given what my plans are here. I've decided not to do a third coat because actually I'm going to do a third coat, but it's not going to be the green. It's going to be a black, because I didn't like, while that looks pretty good, it just still doesn't give me the effect that I wanted. I think I'm going to try it here. Hopefully it works, because I don't have another windshield, so it better work. But I'm going to try a black, and that black should still allow the green edge to show up and be a little darker overall on top. We'll see how it turns out, but I'm going to let this tack up for a bit. I'm going to clean the green out of the airbrush, and then when I spray the black on, we'll come back and see what it looks like. So the paint is tacked up well enough now that I can spray the black on there like I'm planning. So I don't have any black in the acrylic, so I'm going to use some aerosol Rust-Oleum high performance enamel. Obviously it's for professional use, so good thing there, right? Anyway, yeah, so I'm just going to dust a good medium coat across that, and I'm going to be done. I'm going to let that tack up, and then we're going to untape it. So we'll be back. Okay, so I've got the black enamel dusted across the top edge of it. I'm going to go ahead and try to get this untaped. I know it's only been a few minutes, but that stuff tacked up really quick. So anxious to see what it's going to look like when it's all untaped. So anytime you untape anything you painted, you want to kind of go back away from the paint with your unmasking. So that's what we're doing there. So yeah, it really turned out like a factory windshield, and I don't know how clear it is in the video, but it is somewhat transparent. It's got the green cast, which American-made cars back in these days had a green tint. If they were foreign-built cars, they had a blue tint. At least that's what my real windshield guy tells me. So he should know. But overall, I'm pretty satisfied with that turnout. Let's see if I've got the body in primer. Body work done and in primer, so I just need to wet sand it and get some paint on it, but without touching the painted area. Let's see how it's going to look. Somewhat like that. Really looks like it should have had a little bit of a sag more in the middle, but from everything that I've measured on them, they're pretty much straight across. So for the most part, it's going to have the effect that it should have. So happy with the results overall, and I didn't mess up a windshield. How about that? So I appreciate everyone watching, and until next time, stay safe.